Chatura, the fox, pushed through the thick, tangled bushes, his breath heavy in the morning air. As he stepped into a quiet clearing near the village edge, his paw struck something hard and unnaturally cold. Curious, he cleared away the damp dirt to reveal a rectangular mirror, its silver surface polished by the midday sun. Chatura leaned in close. A fox stared back at him with bright, piercing eyes and a sharp snout. He jumped back, his fur bristling in fear, but the fox in the glass mimicked every move. He circled the strange object, growling low in his throat, but the reflection remained perfectly still. Watching him, Chatura stopped pacing and sat down. He smoothed his bushy tail and tilted his head with a smirk. The reflection did the same. Chatura grinned and whispered to the wind, "A king has finally arrived in these woods." From that moment, the forest path became his throne. He stopped chasing rabbits and ignored the world around him, convinced that his beauty was his only duty. Days turned into weeks. He ignored the cries of a squirrel who had fallen from a high branch, far too busy preening his fur. He spent every afternoon staring at the glass, convinced he was too magnificent to hunt. But his ribs began to show through his thinning fur, and his coat lost its healthy luster. He was becoming a ghost of himself, a prisoner to his own image, starving in the shadow of his supposed majesty. One evening, a long shadow fell across the clearing. A wise owl landed on a low branch, watching the thin, disheveled fox. "Why do you waste your days staring at a piece of metal?" the owl asked. Chatura did not turn. "I am the most handsome ruler of this forest," he boasted, gesturing weakly to the glass. "Look at his grace." The owl fluttered down and tapped the glass with a sharp claw. "That is not a king," the owl said firmly. "That is simply your own hungry, tired face." Chatura blinked, the words cutting through his delusion. He looked at the reflection, then down at his own trembling, thin paws. The pride drained from his eyes as the cold truth settled in. He realized the reflection was only as strong as the fox standing before it. Chatura stood up, his legs shaking. He pushed the mirror into the tall grass, burying it forever. Turning toward the deep forest, he began to run, heading back to the hunting grounds to finally earn his keep.